time to start the fight. This fight and all fights in here sponsored by NPC Credit Repair, Battle Bugs, and Team Reaper. Fighting out of the NPC Credit Repair blue corner, the current PFL welterweight champion out of the Coral Academy with a win-loss record of 3-1, it's Christopher Ibanez! And his opponent, a veteran fighter with 5 fights under his belt, a win-loss record of 2-3, Inosov! This will be a 170-pound weight class MMA title eliminator. Your official in the ring today, El Padrino.
I have a feeling these guys are going to come out and come out strong.
Absolutely, and I mean,
Ibanez is already in that split. He's already. Andre just doesn't seem to be bothered.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to seeing this 170-pound title fight because, I mean, you got to think about who was the champ before. Vashon Pope, the King, held the title in 170, 180, and I mean, in a division that's as skilled as that, in the 170-pound division, I'm very much looking forward to this opening bout today, ladies and gentlemen. As the cage doors are sealed, Ibanez, the hammer, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Both fighters finding their distance here. Inosov with the inside leg kick. Nice touch there from Ibanez.
Yeah,
nice pop on that leg kick.
They both want to. Yeah, they both want to bring those legs out, get that distance.
Inosov firing off that right and a counter on the leg kick there. Nice side kick. In the first round, especially in this kind of weight class where there's so much strength in that 170-pound class, the fighters are a little bit more cautious, especially in the opening minutes like this.
Yeah, I think really when you're looking at these 170ers and you're taking guys from across the state,
right,
at a very dangerous division, they're not going to wade into this throwing like maniacs, right? They're going to come in strategic. Let's see what this guy's about.
Nice head kick lands there from Ibanez. It's just what you're talking about. Hammer brushes it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hammer's got that old school, I'm going to wade in. Ibanez's got a little more bounce to him.
Feints at the left, but nice leg kick catches Ibanez. And Ibanez is quick to fire off
Andre
that head
switches
kick.
stances, or goes no.
Nice spinning back kick lands, pushes Inosov back a bit.
He's going to brush it off. If you're going to brush it off, you got to come back strong then. Both
fighters seem fairly confident, though. There's not much of a will to give right now. Nice left-hand exchange, yeah.
If Ibanez can stick that jab out with some of those low kicks, he's going to start making Andre think about waiting in there more. Oh!
Going for the takedown. Beautiful job from Ibanez landing that takedown.
Great changeup. Lulled him in. A couple strikes here and there, and then boom. Straight in for the shot.
Full guard right now. Ibanez trying to posture up, it seems, but landing some shots there. But
it looks like he wants to stack him. Yeah, it looks like he wants to stack him in that cage and then rain down on him. Let's see if he can get his hands free. Andre's relaxed in that guard.
Yeah, Andre seems very aware of what's going on, doing his best to keep the hands at bay. And that you just see that was just a taste of what happened when the hand was free for just a moment. We're at the 10-second marker here of the round, but you see when that hand opens. When the hand gets freed, he opens up and fires.
Ibanez knows he's got seconds left, and he's going to throw.
Inosov did a good job fighting off there, getting on his defensive end there. And
I think it was a good paced round.
Absolutely.
I think Andre's feeling it a little bit.
Yeah, Andre seems to be feeling a little bit. We saw Ibanez come into this one. It feels like his game plan was really to stay active with his feet. from the beginning of the matchup, he was firing off at the head. He was firing off at the legs. He was throwing those spinning back kicks that were landing solid on the body.
Yeah, he had that in and out bounce. Andre just kind of waited for it. Andre, I think, had the last minute acceptance and then a 13-pound cut. And I'm going to tell you right now, training a lot of fighters in different states and doing these weight cuts at different, that does wear on you.
Absolutely.
Especially if you got a guy like Ibanez who's going to come in and out and in and out. He's going to hit you low, hit you high, test you, and then shoot. It was beautifully, I don't know if that was strategic by him in his coaching corner, but where you're looking about 30 seconds in the round, he takes that shot, takes him down, gets the points.
Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at it from a scorecard perspective. He absolutely earned him points with the takedown as the corners are going out. We're getting ready to start round 2. But, I mean, something of note, we're talking about strategies. These are 2 relatively seasoned amateur fighters. I mean, Ibanez has 4 fights coming into this one. He's 3-1. The Hammer already had 5 fights, as we mentioned before, 2 and 3. So 2 guys who have had plenty of fights already. And opening up a little bit
Ibanez
more.
comes in and Andre just throws. They both got some little welts around their eyes.
It looks like there's a small cut on the nose of Ibanez. I wonder if the Hammer's going to try to make it a point to open that up a bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd like to see the Hammer let those hands go a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, I want to see where he earned that nickname from, man.
Because you can see the underneath the right eye, he's getting a tiny mouse.
Nice leg kick there from Ibanez.
Nice. Nice little 1-2. Keep working that jab. And Ibanez is going to keep working the legs.
Yeah, those legs are staying active.
And I don't think we've seen Ibanez really let loose on that kick. Those quads, there we go.
Nice left
Hammer.
hand catches him in the exchange.
Yeah.
And I mean, you talk about the wear and tear that it takes.
Ooh.
Right hand
That
lands
almost
a little
looked-
bit of exchange there.
He didn't hit him flush, but he caught him.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's one thing about MMA. You can go down, and any second you can blink your eye, and it'll be over. Going for that big spinning back kick, but Inosov was aware of it.
Yep.
Glancing head kick, narrowly missed. Going for the takedown.
Great move. Ibanez saw that big breath Andre took.
Yeah.
That made him look a little gassed, and then boom, he shot, took that right down. Great timing.
Opportunity, absolutely. And I mean, we were talking about the wear and tear that it takes on a fighter to be able to cut the weight to make these kind of fights. But then we talk about the wear and tear that's happening right now of a grown man putting all of his
weight on you.
And his weight on you, just exerting that constant energy. Like, to some people who are not aware of the fight game, they don't understand how stressful this can be on the body just in this position alone.
Well, I can even double that stress up because these aren't UFC fighters getting a nice first-class ticket, flying in the week or 2 before.
Right.
This kid drove up, 5 hours from Miami in the
Right.
same day within 24 hours of making a cut and then fighting.
Right.
I mean, that is so much extra stress and strain on you. Those little things tick off of you. And they tick off of your cardio, they tick off of your gas tank. But Ibanez came in, like I said, he came in ready for 2 fights, right?
Right.
He was like, 1 fight? This is easy.
Right. He came in game for 2, and we're seeing that energy here.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like we're
Yeah, he's content with just keeping that side and just giving him that right hand. Nothing too powerful, but he's getting the points.
Looks
He's
like
keeping
going
control.
for the arm triangle. He may be able to lock it in. I'm
So
not
we're
sure.
inside of 30 seconds, going to 20. Let's see.
He's got to get that leg out.
Yeah. See if anyone explodes through this.
And you're right. We are approaching that 10-second marker. And
There we go.
it is. Ibanez
Posture up, and he should just throw and get those points. I'd like to see Andre use more of his hips and get out of there, shrimp a little bit, move him around a little bit. But he's holding good going into the 3rd round.
Absolutely. I mean, both fighters are looking a little tired. I mean, who wouldn't after 2 rounds? And as we mentioned, long traveling, all this weight cut. We're going to see what they're made of here, this 3rd and final round for the title eliminator. We got to see who wants it more here in round 3. Are we going to see a finish? Is this going to go to decision? We're going to have to wait and see. And let's talk about the difference actually right now in the corner strategy. If you see on your screen right now, we have the Hammer who's standing with his corner. They did the same thing after the 1st round of standing. whereas Ibanez went more traditional route with being on the stool in between the rounds. And it's just a difference in mentality of the gyms. Some people like to do it so the legs don't get tired. Some people do it as a discipline method. But just an interesting thing that they're keeping the hammer on his feet, even though he's...
I got to be honest with you. Part of my job with my gym and my fighters is this conditioning, is making sure they can recover in that short period to get their heart rate down. Nice spinning kick.
Spinning kick.
Nice front. Hammer sidesteps it. Nice. I'm not a fan of them standing. I want that heart rate down. I want rest recovery. I want oxygenation fast.
And
now I like the way they're both moving.
Head kick narrowly.
Nice. Both
like
active. Hammer looks more active in the third than the other two. Looks fresh.
Absolutely. Same thing
nice
with
movement.
Ibanez.
Ibanez
seems a little more willing to go in
throwing
there.
those thick legs. Ooh.
Land a spinning leg kick.
I think that's where the condition comes in. That spinning kick was a botch, and Hammer should have closed hard and fast.
Right.
And you start getting that slower reaction time when you're a little more tired.
Going for the takedown, Hammer trying to fight it off.
He's got a good sprawl right now, but
the single leg. Ibanez still going for it.
And Ibanez is strong, man.
Great job with that takedown. I mean, just like you said, Ibanez has a lot of strength in this 170-pound division. Those guys, I mean, they're so strong for the weight class.
Yeah, you have 170ers that can hit like a 185 or a 205er, but they can move like a 155 or 170 is a nasty weight class to compete in.
Absolutely. And this has been kind of the story between rounds. I mean, each round, about halfway through, we've seen Ibanez secure a takedown after he's kind of weathered out Inosov, and we're seeing him maintain top position right now, trying to find those strikes when he postures up. It's the same thing.
I have to say this right now, like Inosov's corner has got to get in his head, tell him to get his butt up. I don't care if it's he went for the arm bar, it looked like, but no. I don't care if he wants to Derek Lewis style it and just stand up, but you're down what looks to be 2 rounds in the third.
Right.
You've got to go for the knockout.
Absolutely, you have to.
So he can't just be content with staying here. He's got to, it may not be the best strategy to risk maybe giving up an arm or posting, but you got to move. You have to. Your corner has to know you're not up on the card. Now you have to start taking risks. You got to get up and you got to bang.
No, absolutely. And then when you leave yourself in this kind of position, you're susceptible to things like this. You can see Ibanez trying to go for that arm triangle. Not sure if he's going to lock that.
And this is Ibanez's game right now, right? He can take his time. He can work him. He thinks he's up. He knows he's up on the cards, right? He can take his time.
Ibanez wanted that arm triangle, but and looks, he's still trying to cinch it in.
Yeah, he's starting to wear down on him. See, I don't like see how his hips are real flat, butt's on the mat. He's not going to get out like that. 10 seconds
left in the third round. In a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see who's going to be competing for the 170-pound MMA title.
I'll tell you something, that was a great fight by those 2 young men. That was a great fight.
No, absolutely. An absolute battle all the way through.
Good respect at the end. Guys traveling all over the state, last minute. I'll tell you something, the one thing I've coached in a lot of sports, and I love MMA for the amount of respect these 2 guys and the 2 girls when they fight that they have at the end.
Absolutely.
It's like you put that on, you put your health, everything on the line, and you can't have these victories unless someone's willing to step up last minute and fight you.
Right, absolutely.
And a lot of respect to the matchmakers working in that 12th hour to make sure these guys have someone to compete with.
Recording, streaming, or picture taking during the event. We appreciate your cooperation in advance.
Where's the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous